to the heart of America. I'm Steve Gruber, ready to deliver an inclusive, diverse discussion on the most important topics of the day, and I will give you better analysis than anyone else, better insight, better information. Trust me on that. Just when you thought hope was going to fade, here we are. Here are three big things you need to know today. Well, number one, look, normally there are three big things. But today there's one story, just one story to discuss, and we will do that in detail. The unprecedented attack by a local district attorney to target a former president for the first time in American history. Today we're going to discuss it in detail. And I'm also going to be taking your phone calls, all right? The Common Sense Hotline. We're going to get to that. We're going to do it. Get you on board. Here it is, 877-310-9966. 877-310-9966. One rule. I expect you to follow it. No profanity. Gets me in trouble. We don't want that. No matter how much you may want to use blue words, you may not. Anywhere in the country, 877-310-9966 is the Common Sense Hotline. All right, 877-310-9966. Are we clear? Okay, we're going to start with some comments from President Donald Trump. He held a get-together, as you know, in Mar-a-Lago last night. Right, and we're going to start with some of his comments as to what he makes of it all. It's bite number 10. Where Donald Trump addresses the crowd at Mar-a-Lago, the after party of the indictment. Bite 10. Listen to this.
Thank you very much, everybody. We have to save our country. God bless you all. God bless you all. And I never thought anything like this could happen in America. Never thought it could happen. The only crime that I have committed is to fearlessly defend our nation from those who seek to destroy it. From the beginning, the Democrats spied on my campaign. Remember that? They attacked me with an onslaught of fraudulent investigations. Russia, Russia, Russia. Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine. Impeachment hoax number one. Impeachment hoax number two, the illegal and unconstitutional raid on Mar-a-Lago, right here. The lying to the FISA courts, the FBI and DOJ relentlessly pursuing Republicans, the unconstitutional changes to election laws by not getting approvals from state legislators, the millions of votes illegally stuffed into ballot boxes and all cause.
Now it goes from there. This, of course, comes after he was charged with 34 felonies, all related to money paid for non-disclosure agreements. He returned to Mar-a-Lago, as you can see there, not pleased about anyone. It is beyond absurd. But it is what was promised by Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg when he ran for office. I'll get to that. But let's continue at Mar-a-Lago for a moment. Bite 11, the case brought to interfere with the upcoming election, so says Donald Trump. Who could disagree? Here he is again.
Said, because nothing was said wrong. In fact, at the end of the call, we agreed to continue our conversation about election fraud, and election fraud specifically in Georgia at a later time. Many people on the phone, including lots of lawyers, nobody found anything wrong with that perfect call until a book promotion tour many months later. All of a sudden they say, I remember Trump making a call. Let's look at that. This fake case was brought only to interfere with the upcoming 2024 election, and it should be dropped immediately. Then you have a radical left lunatic known as a bomb thrower.
Yeah, radical left lunatic bomb thrower. All right, we're going to go to the first call here, all right? John is checking in from Stanton, New Jersey. John is on the line. The Common Sense Hotline is 877-310-9966. John? Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Stanhope, New Jersey, not Stanhope.
Stanhope.
Anyway, that's okay. It's early in the morning. It was such a sad day yesterday that it's on Center Street I don't think a lot of people realize that where Trump was at was on the top part of that. That's where the big courthouses are, where you see the beginning of Law and Order.
Yeah,
where they're
that's
walking
right.
down the steps.
Sure.
Right. So, I mean, it's a really big area. It's right by the World Trade Center. And the other thing is below that.
Well, what do you think?
What
What does it mean to America? What does it mean to this country?
Well, it's going to come out later. I heard a little bit about this last night. They took him to the Tombs.
Yeah, that's right.
And the Tombs is underneath there. It's like a subterranean jail complex, and it is the worst part of New York. Like if you're out and about and you're having this adventure, what's going to happen is
you end up in the Tombs. But what do you think? What do you think indicting Donald Trump does for this country going forward? Does it help Donald Trump? Hurt the Democrats? What do you think, John?
I don't think it's good. It helps Donald Trump's popularity, but it's not good because it makes us a banana republic.
Well, you got that right. Yeah, it's what it makes us look like.
It's very simple. And the other thing too, though, is this is the you have the three simultaneous court cases going on.
Well, and I'll leave it right there, John. Thank you for checking in from New Jersey. I think that the simultaneous court cases have now all been diminished. That's what I believe. They've all been diminished because you throw this one out first and the rest of the people are going to go, are you serious? I want to go to bite 12 before we hit the break here. Trump on Alvin Bragg for his criminal leaking of all this information from the grand jury. We'll get back to the phone lines in just one moment, but bite 12 first. Here it is.
So here we are now. It's where we were today. In a city that was so great just 4 or 5 years ago. But now we're there. Spent time there today, as you possibly read, with a local failed district attorney charging a former president of the United States for the first time in history on a basis that every single pundit and legal analyst said, there is no case. There's no case. They kept saying, there's no case. Virtually everyone. But it's far worse than that because he knew there was no case. That's why last week he delayed for a month and then immediately took that back and threw this ridiculous indictment together. Came out today, everybody said, this is not really an indictment. There's nothing here. My lawyers came to me and they said, there's nothing here. They're not even saying what you did. The criminal is the district attorney because he illegally leaked massive amounts of grand jury information for which he should be prosecuted, or at a minimum, he should resign. And Alvin Bragg's...
and that's a lot of people talking about that. When I come back, the fundraising efforts by Donald Trump being supported by Lindsey Graham and others, and 877-310-9966, the Common Sense Hotline open for you. We'll be right back.